Hey guys, what's going on? In this week's video, we got a lot to do. Off camera the last few days, I've been working on the Camaro a little bit, getting the subframe all taken apart, all the suspension off it, getting it ready for powder coating and to be painted. The paint on this is gonna take a couple weeks apparently, so it'll give me some time to finish up welding and doing the interior of the car. There's not gonna be a ton of Camaro stuff in this video. I got a show to go to this weekend, Moto-Q downtown. They rented out a bunch of levels of a parking garage. They have DJs, a beer garden, some great cars going. So the next clip will probably be me there. What's going on, guys? It's Saturday, it's Moto-Q day. Just getting ready, we're going quite a bit early just to help set up, help park some of the cars and kind of see what's going on, see if we can get some good content. The Moto-Q show downtown is in the Rice Howard Parkade, and I think it goes till about midnight. They just got their liquor license, so it'll be one of the only car shows in Edmonton to have a liquor license. And I think they rented out 5 or 6 levels of the parkade, so they have exotic dancers, dance floor, a bar, and some cool cars. So it's gonna be a fun time. I'll see you guys there. So Sean is actually one of the only car shows in Edmonton that has actually been able to set up a bar all around. Got great cars everywhere. It's going to be an exciting show. Nice enough to give me the keys to the C8. Inside this car is absolutely insane. It's like a fighter jet cockpit. Sean did absolutely amazing setting this show up. It is probably, I would say this is probably the best show out in Edmonton. They have DJs, exotic dancers, and it's the only one, like I said before, with a bar. It's perfect. I finally found Sean. Hey guys, how's it going? You've seen Sean. He's done the photo shoots, ride and drive for
I've done a lot of shit.
And now we're at Moto-Q, his event. Got the dancers going around. Just an overall great event, great turnout. Hey guys, we're back in the garage. It's been a couple days since the show in Edmonton. We're back working on the Camaro. I did actually screw up with ordering panels. These panels were great. Ideally, they came with the tow board that I needed, but I forgot about this mount that mounts to the subframe. These mounts are partially attached to the tow board and the firewall. I wasn't gonna originally replace the firewall. I was just gonna patch this tiny little part that needed to be replaced, but I ended up actually ordering a whole new firewall and tow board that comes with the mounts already installed. It's gonna be a lot easier to replace the firewall because I do have to replace this cowl portion as well. To replace the firewall is also gonna be easier because as you can see, there's a seam right there, a seam right there, and then it's just the seam that attaches to the cowl. The issue that I had with the patch panels that I originally bought, with how the mount is actually mounted onto the car with the firewall and the tow board, there's rust behind the mount as well. So I'd actually have to cut the mounts off and then remount them on the new tow boards. And I just don't think I'm skilled enough to do that, to be completely honest with you. So I ended up ordering a new firewall. I don't know when that's gonna be in, But for the meantime, I need to take apart all the glass and start really just taking apart the whole front end. The subframe being off and actually out at a shop right now getting powder coated, it's gonna make things a lot easier just room-wise and space-wise getting all this front stuff off. For the rest of this video, we'll take apart this front, and who knows, maybe even the patch panels will arrive by then. Now in the state that the car is in right now, it should be fairly easy to get this front stuff taken apart, especially the windshield. Again, I probably don't have the right tools to take apart any of this, but the windshield's already cracked, so I don't really care if it breaks in the process. To start off with, there's this little mount here and that little mount there that needs to be taken off. And then I'm just gonna use a box cutter and try and get the rest out. I can't stress this enough, my internal thoughts want to come out so badly right now and just smash the whole thing, but I'm going to try and do this the right way. So I was always wondering why my car had fiberglass all around the cowl when it's supposed to be all metal. That's why. So after some further inspection, I can now see why somebody chose to fiberglass over this instead of replace it. This adds a little bit more work than I thought I'd have to do, but I'd rather do it right from the beginning and not skip any steps. I'd rather not cover up anything. I want the car to be perfect. This is my first car, so let's get into some more body work. This car outside, I've made kind of a spray booth area in the garage. I made this just so I can start sandblasting everything and find these spot welds all along the firewall here and on top of the cowl. So we'll get to some sandblasting, see what we can find. Definitely found some more rust last night, and we'll kind of go from there, see how it goes. So I've been working on cleaning up the seams around the firewall, and I've found pretty well every spot welded area, but for the meantime I'm gonna wait until the actual firewall piece comes in until I start cutting and taking apart all this cowl area, even though I have the cowl already. I've also started working on the interior, trying to get out all of the gunk and glue from however many years it's been here. I'm gonna take a break on that as well because I do need to weld in some patch panels for that, but I'm gonna do that after I get the firewall in. While I'm waiting for those parts to come in, I'm gonna work on taking apart the steering column and setting off what I need to get powder coated. Mainly this area up here, and I think I'll get a couple other pieces that are gonna be showing. And then I'm also gonna start working on the trunk, getting that all, spraying it with bed liner. There's not any rust back there, so I'm just gonna clean it up, spray it with bed liner, and that'll be one step done. So I've been working on grinding down the trunk, getting everything even, getting all the old paint and seam sealer out. It's coming along pretty well, but I did find a little rust hole, so there is gonna need to be a patch. I'm pretty much gonna call it for this video. I'm gonna end up patching this little spot, but it is coming along quite well so far. I am getting all the paint and just debris out of here. Hopefully by next video, I'll have the new firewall in so I can install the cowl that I already have, do the new firewall, fix some other parts in the floor, get the trunk done, and we'll be pretty well done with bodywork. Once I'm done the bodywork, I still need to go pick up the subframe from powder coating. I need to order my suspension still. I haven't decided on which brand. So I'll get that all ordered up soon, and I still haven't got back the rendering. Apparently the livery design on it is taking a little longer than expected. So as soon as I have that back, I'll post a bunch about it, and I guess I'll see you guys next time.